One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Charlotte 49ers, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Blue Hens will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Gets the back moving. He'll ride his man on the option. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Let's take just a minute and talk about Charlotte. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
The short hands, it's Hayes. Better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Grab near the sticks. It's held. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Blue Hens are threatening on 1st and goal. Quarterback may change this route. Bringing the heat. Got his man on the right. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Delaware. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football.
Oh, he's got some space. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds. And the 49ers with the 1st and 10. This is a designed run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Finds a little space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
He'll keep it himself. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And after that big run, the defense answers.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Here comes the option. Quick toss. It's a seam wide open. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
These offenses are so hard to stop when you run the option because they play the quarterback well. They get it to the running back. The defense looks pretty good, but 3rd and short, they get the yardage they need, and they move the sticks.
On the option. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Charlotte.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. That's caught. It's Hayes. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
It's caught. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. To the air on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Trying to make magic with his feet. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up. up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Hayes. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Leaves it with the back. Got room to work. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Blue Hens headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Hauls it in. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
Touchdown, Blue Hens! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. On the option. Now the pitch. There he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Gonna take a shot. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Niners.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in...
Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab deep. Breaks into the open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Flushed out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback D go in the other direction.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Finds his big tight end. Turning it on. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a 1st down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
Looking to buy time. Big guy smells it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal getting them.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. The option look. Now the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. But he's definitely...
Oh, he's got some space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. South Alabama is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Appalachian State. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you...
Brings it in down the left side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. On the run, still looking. He'll pull it down. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Delaware.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And they tacked on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Corner's going to give them room. They'll run the option. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Burrell. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Blue Hens are marching down the field.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Blue Hens can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Inside the 25. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock.
Touchdown, Delaware! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like
picked off. What a play to set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. This offense has it with really good field position. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. It's complete to the right.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to go up top. Dances away to buy time. He's got his man. Makes the grab. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Williams. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback making checks. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. They want to throw it. Rushes on him. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
Now on the option. He'll toss it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Goes to the option. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man.
There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown 49ers. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This offense does a really nice job mixing and matching when they want to use these option plays just to catch the defense off balance. They did it right there. Great execution, getting the ball into the pitchman's hands, and man, he showed you the speed.
He'll bring it back, looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's held. You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Got it in the middle, it's held. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, Dave.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that...
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, early in this drive, they're staying aggressive. Last play, they had the big completion. On the third snap, they take another shot, just couldn't come up with the completion.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Here's a hit. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Blue Hens in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Quarterback making adjustments. Might be looking to run. Grab behind the line. It's Burrell. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second and goal coming up. Back to pass. He's got it on the run.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's third and goal from the 6. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Delaware. Fired in from the red zone for the score. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't find much running room on first down, 2nd and 8 from their own 27. He'll ride his man on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short at the first.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Great place to start for this offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. At the 20, he's got space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Blue Hens are in the red zone. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. And the Blue Hens will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to scramble. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, and late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop them. I like the offense doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a first down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, and they're going to win this game.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Got enough for the first down. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use it.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Well, there's no quitting this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
On the option. Now the pitch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On the option. He'll toss it. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Bunch formation for these receivers. One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Well, this was an offensive showcase out